Nobody was talking about Selena. Nobody was talking about Justin. Nobody was talking about HAILEY. And then one Instagram story on New Year's Eve changed everything. A kissing photo, a caption saying 10 New Years together, and a middle finger emoji that set the internet on fire. People instantly asked one question: was this just love or was this shade? Because when it comes to Selena, Justin, and HAILEY, nothing is ever that simple. This triangle refuses to die, no matter how many years pass. Before we break down the full timeline and expose why this post caused so much chaos, make sure you subscribe to the channel, because stories like this always have more layers than they seem. Alright, let's start from the beginning. Once again, we're going down the rabbit hole. And this time, it all started with something HAILEY posted on her Instagram story on New Year's. Because of course it did. Just when nobody was talking about Selena, Justin, or HAILEY, suddenly we're right back in the middle of the drama. And honestly, it feels like the storyline never ends. There's something almost poetic about starting a new year by reopening the Selena, Justin, and HAILEY saga. At this point, you almost have to wonder if they secretly enjoy it, because for once, nobody was paying attention. No headlines, no debates, no triangle drama. And then HAILEY posted a photo of her and Justin kissing. The caption read, 10 New Years together and counting, followed by a middle finger emoji and a red heart. And that was all it took. The internet exploded almost instantly, with people convinced that the post was throwing shade at Selena Gomez. Of course they thought that. She's Justin's ex, and apparently that's something the internet will never let go of. So suddenly, everyone was saying the same thing. HAILEY was shading Selena. What makes this interesting is that for years now, all three of them have said they're tired of being tied to this drama. They've said they want to move on. And yet, somehow, they always end up doing something that pulls everyone right back into it. This post felt like one of those moments. Now, maybe HAILEY genuinely meant it in an innocent way. Maybe she was simply celebrating the fact that she and Justin have spent 10 New Years together over the years and thought it was cute. But let's be honest, if you were in her position, wouldn't you stop and think for a second? Wouldn't you wonder how people might interpret a middle finger emoji in a caption like that? Most people would probably be extra cautious. Maybe post it on close friends. Maybe skip the emoji altogether. But she didn't. She posted it publicly, and once she did, the conversation took off. Part of the reason people were confused is because while HAILEY said 10 New Years together, their relationship hasn't been 10 straight years without interruptions. There were breakups, pauses, and other relationships in between. And that's where Selena re-enters the timeline. In late 2017, Justin and Selena reconnected, and everyone was watching closely. Paparazzi photos, videos, constant speculation. People were convinced something big was about to happen. And according to reported timelines, Justin and Selena spent New Year's Day 2018 together in Mexico. He reportedly flew into Cabo, stayed close to where Selena was, and even stopped by a party she was hosting. Throughout early 2018, reports continued. Selena's mental health treatment, sightings of the two together, Valentine's Day trips. By all accounts, they were very much back together. But it didn't last. They broke up in March. Not long after that breakup, Justin reached out to HAILEY. Things moved fast. Engagement, marriage, everything happened almost instantly. So when HAILEY said 10 New Years together, people started questioning the math. Were there overlaps? Was there cheating? Or was the count simply spread out over time? When you actually break it down year by year, it starts to make sense. Not 10 New Years in a row, but 10 New Years total. Starting back in 2014, when rumors about Justin and HAILEY first began, and counting specific years they rang in the new year together. That's how she got to 10. Still, the middle finger emoji didn't help. To many people, it felt aggressive. To others, it seemed aimed at the haters who never thought their relationship would last. But once Selena's name is involved, people are always going to assume the worst. And this is where things get even deeper. Because New Year's Eve has always been a sensitive topic in this story. Years ago, a conspiracy theory went viral on TikTok, claiming that HAILEY and her friends had intentionally tried to separate Justin and Selena around New Year's 2014. The theory suggested that Selena was taken on a trip to Dubai with Kendall Jenner and Gigi Hadid so that HAILEY could spend uninterrupted time with Justin. At the time, Selena rang in the new year, away from Justin, posting happy photos with friends. It all seemed innocent, but years later, fans started re-examining everything, wondering if there was a bigger plan behind it. Others pointed out that the Dubai trip may have simply been a brand-related event, not some secret scheme. Selena was posting openly, traveling with her own friends, which makes the conspiracy harder to believe. Still, the theory stuck. What really fueled it was the claim that Kylie Jenner liked a video discussing the conspiracy. Some fans took that as confirmation information. Others dismissed it as meaningless. Either way, the story spread everywhere. And now, years later, one Instagram story has brought all of that back into people's minds.
What are your thoughts on Justin winning the milestone award so young?
Can we have another question?
It's honestly wild that after all this time, we're still talking about the same triangle, the same names, the same debates. The drama just refuses to disappear. But at least now, if you were confused about the 10 New Years comment, you know what she meant. Not 10 in a row, not 10 uninterrupted years, just 10 New Years total. Now I want to know what you think. Do you think that post was meant to stir the pot? Or was it just a moment between Hailey and Justin that got blown out of proportion? Let me know in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.